Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we break down what scary financial reports actually mean and hint at the juicy bits that companies try to hide. Today we're diving into a filing from WW International, the company behind the famous weight loss program. They've got a little something this time about a former executive and her exit, and believe me, it's more than just a simple goodbye. So WW International, or WW as they are now known, is usually in the news for their weight loss plans and celebrity endorsements. But today we're looking at a different kind of report, an 8K. Think of an 8K as a way for companies to tell the public about big events that happen suddenly, things that shareholders really need to know about right away and not months later in their regular quarterly reports. The key date here is September 9th, 2025. This is when the report says something important happened officially. This tells us when the earliest event that this report is about actually took place. Even though they signed it later, the news is about something that happened on September 9th. Now first, a bit of background. WW International is incorporated in Virginia. This little detail tells us where the company legally calls home. And what do they do that people care about on the stock market? Well, they have common stock, which is what most investors buy to own a piece of the company. And you can trade shares of WW on a big stock exchange called the Nasdaq. So it's a publicly traded company, meaning regular people can invest in it. Okay, so what's the actual news here? The filing is mainly about a change in their leadership team, specifically the departure of a key officer and what happens afterward. It falls under a section that covers people leaving the company, new people joining, or changes in how top executives are paid. The big news is about Donna Boyer, who used to be their chief product officer, has a pretty important job in charge of what products the company offers and how they're developed. Instead of just leaving after her job ended, she's staying on for a bit as a consultant. This agreement is a bit of a follow-up to an earlier deal, with some changes made on September 1st of 2025. Basically, she's helping them out for a short period after her official role ended to make sure things go smooth on September 1st of 2025. Basically, she's helping them out for a short period after her official role ended to make sure things go smoothly. For this help, she's set to get a total of 143,720 SAV. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Even after her consulting work is done, Ms. Boyer has to keep quiet about company secrets forever. And anything she created or worked on during her time there, even as a consultant, belongs to WW International indefinitely. This is pretty standard stuff to protect the company's sensitive information and ideas. So what does this all mean? Well, on the surface, it looks like a regular, albeit slightly complicated, way to handle an executive transition. Ms. Boyer was the Chief Product Officer, a role that involves a lot of strategy and knowledge about the company's offerings. When someone this senior leaves, it's often a good idea to keep them around for a little while to hand over their knowledge and ensure continuity, especially in product development, which is so key to a company like WW. The consulting agreement with a fixed payment suggests a clear agreement on what her services are worth during this transition period. And who signed off on this report? The company's Chief Financial Officer, Felicia Della Fortuna. This is telling because the CFO is usually very involved in any financial arrangements, including paying executives, whether they are employees or consultants. Her signature here confirms that the company is officially acknowledging this agreement and its financial implications. It suggests they see value in this arrangement and are willing to pay for it. This specific phrase really hits the nail on the head for why these arrangements happen. A smooth transition means the business keeps running without a hitch. For WW, a company that relies on its programs and digital tools, ensuring their product development pipeline stays strong and on track during leadership changes is crucial. Losing momentum in product innovation could mean losing customers to competitors. The fact that this consulting agreement was already amended once before this second amendment shows there's been a bit of back and forth or perhaps evolving needs since Ms. Boyer's initial departure. This isn't unusual, but it indicates that the transition plan itself has been adjusted. The report's date of September 9th, 2025 ties this whole event together. It's the reporting deadline for this specific transition. So, looking at the bigger picture for WW International, this is a pretty small piece of the overall puzzle. It's a normal business event, the departure of a key executive and a temporary consulting role to ensure a smooth handover. It doesn't reveal any major financial distress or radical strategy shifts on its own. However, it does underscore the importance of continuity in product development for a company that is constantly evolving its digital platforms and program offerings. From a business perspective, keeping an experienced chief product officer, even in a consulting capacity, is a smart move if they truly hold critical knowledge. It minimizes the risk of product development hiccups or strategic missteps during that transition phase. The compensation is set, the terms are clear, and the confidentiality clauses are there to protect WW. So, while not a sign of trouble, it's a sign of careful management during a leadership change. We always want to see companies handling these moments professionally, and this filing suggests WW is doing just that. What are your thoughts on this departure and consulting agreement? Do you think companies like WW should always keep former executives on, or is it sometimes better to cut ties cleanly? Let us know your opinions in the comments below. If you found this deep dive helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Corporate Decoder for more breakdowns of the financial world. And don't forget to join our Discord community. The link is waiting for you in the description for even more real-time insights and discussions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.